the things that I think you and I both unanimously heard over the last few years is people are not necessarily happy with the reporting, and this isn't a shoot the report writer sort of thing, but you know
Yeah.
in most of the cases they're leaning on their partner to create the report, and leaning on the partner, the point you just made. There's only so many people that have that depth of knowledge to kind of adequately navigate the SAP Business One ERP schema, and to pull the
Yep.
information out, and that creates some real heartburn, I would think, in the finance office. Of gosh, we need another report. That means we're going to subscribe for 8 or more hours of somebody to create a report for us, and multiply that times the number of reports that are needed. That becomes really expensive. So, do you find that there's just some enthusiasm, if you will, around the autonomy that the data platform that's created by NewIntelligence creates, and the tool set that kind of allows users of different abilities to access the data?
Yeah, the thing that the reaction that we get from customers in working with our solution is the fact that it becomes what we like to refer to as self-service. It truly is. Because typically what's happening is customers are, because they don't know the data, because they don't have the understanding of the tables and the relationships, they rely on third party, be it, their business partner, or other people to be able to create that for them. But the challenge is that every time that they have a different request or they need to change it, because they don't understand how it was done, the challenge becomes that they got to go back to that person and they become reliant on that, and it becomes an expensive endeavor every single time. So, what we like to do, is I have a kind of a phrase that I like to kind of use is, you feed a man a fish, you feed him for a day, you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. And that's really what we are trying to drive is we're creating a platform that is simple enough for the business user to be able to do things on their own, be able to modify things on their own, and be able to create these dashboards and these reports the way they want. And if they want to modify it, they can do it themselves, but we're always there to support them, but to support and show them how to do it themselves, as opposed to us doing it for them. Of course, we're going to be there if they want us to do it for them. But again, a lot of the times where, we're getting asked for things is where they want to have, maybe they want to have additional information that wasn't, part of the standard implementation that they
Mm-hmm.
had, or they had new requirements. But what we're doing is we're creating that platform, creating that back end for them so that then once that information becomes available, they can just take it and just consume it and work with it themselves without having to be taught how to do it once it's already in the data model, I guess, or the
Yeah.
application that we're working with.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense, and probably a better use of the fishing metaphor than catfish. So.